Google released their official MCP for Google Ads. It sounds great until you look at the setup. You need a Google Cloud project, developer token, different type of credential, and most marketeers won't make it past step 2. Now, Markifact just got approved as an official ChatGPT app. It means that in one click, all your Google Ads accounts are connected with full read and write. Let me show you how to manage your Google Ads campaign inside ChatGPT using the new Markifact official app. I often receive the question how to manage Google Ads using ChatGPT, and I will show you a very simple way to do so. When you're in ChatGPT and you look for apps to be able to manage Google Ads, you can see that there is no official Google Ads app or connection for you to be able to manage your Google Ad account from ChatGPT. But what you can see here is that you have the Markifact app. So Markifact is now an approved app inside ChatGPT. So I will show you how you can connect your account to ChatGPT so you can actually work directly on your account. But before we click on connect, the first step for you is obviously to create a Markifact account. And when you created the account, you need to come here to the MCP tab and click on new MCP server, and you name it ChatGPT or how you want to name it. And you don't have to do anything else. This is just to prepare the connection between ChatGPT and Markifact. When the MCP server is created, you need to go into the connection tab and make sure that you connect your Google Ads connection. So Markifact has access to all your Google Ads account. And so ChatGPT, when will be connected to Markifact, will also have access. So you can see here my connection are already made. And as you can see, you can also connect other channels. We are talking about Google Ads in this video, but you could connect whatever marketing account you have. Let's go back into ChatGPT interface and let's click on connect. This pop-up will open and will ask you to sign in within Markifact. And you can see here that it's requesting authorization to connect Markifact to ChatGPT using the server that we just created a couple of seconds ago. I will authorize, and now both platforms are connected. So you can see here, ChatGPT will tell me that the connection worked and the Markifact is now connected and I can start chatting. It means that now I can start chatting with my Google Ads account. You can see that Markifact app is selected right here. I can start chatting with my account. So let's do something very simple at the beginning. Can you use Markifact app and check if you have access to my Google Ad account alpha services? And if yes, give me the account spend for the past 3 days. There you go. So how is it going to work in the backend? ChatGPT will understand that it needs to use Markifact app to be able to list the account and see if he has access to the different accounts. So what it will do, it will check the Markifact app, check the connections, and with the connections, check which account it can connect to. And when it does, it will mention that he found the correct account, and then he will make an API call to get the spend for the past 3 days. So this is how it works in the backend. ChatGPT will use the Markifact app to understand what to do and to get the data. So you see here, yes, Markifact has access to the Google Ad account alpha services, and I was able to get the spend for the past 3 days. So there you go. This is how it works. This is a very simple prompt. Now we'll do something a bit more complex. We'll ask to check the search term and do some negative. Because now what we did was a read action. So we asked the LLM a question and the LLM just get information from the account and give us an answer. But ChatGPT didn't modify anything in my Google Ad account. But with Markifact MCP, ChatGPT can actually modify my account. So creating campaign, posing ads, excluding keywords, everything that you can do in Google Ads, you can do it through Markifact MCP with an LLM like ChatGPT. So we'll do something a bit more complex. Can you pull all the search terms for the past 7 days? So for the moment, it's only a read action. So getting the search term for the past days. And when we do that, we'll ask ChatGPT to analyze the keywords, see if we should exclude some, and actually ask ChatGPT to exclude them from my account. So the tool finished working and you could see that it pulled 125 search terms. What we're going to do now, we'll ask ChatGPT to sift through those terms and see if there is some that we should exclude from the campaign. So as the record, it's a plumbing company campaign. And you have here all the lists. So obviously we won't go through everything. We'll ask ChatGPT to do that work for us. Okay, so all of those terms, I need you to sift through them and spot the ones that are competitors, the ones that are out of our geographic zone that we should exclude, and some that are just irrelevant. So sift through the list and make a list of negative keyword lists for me to review. Let's see what ChatGPT came up with. So you already spotted that we have a bunch of terms that are actually competitors, so we should just exclude them. Out of zone location, so we are targeting a very specific niche location, and you notice that some locations were pretty far of the target location, so you will exclude them. So some DIY type keyword or some terms that don't make any sense. So you see, you went quite deep in that. All right, so irrelevant category. So we found a bunch of stuff already. Okay, so let's tell him what he should exclude. So please exclude competitors and brand. Please exclude out of zone location. Please exclude DIY and also irrelevant services. That's perfect. So you can add those terms in the negative keyword list currently plugged into the account. So he's ready to get the keyword to a negative list. He's just asking me for the negative list name. So let's just provide that. So we mention which negative keyword list he wants to use, and then he's asking for a double check of everything is going to exclude, phrase match, exact match, and then I need to validate. So every time the LLM is going to make a modification in my account, he will ask for a validation from my end. He's not going to do it by himself. That's why we call human in the loop. Human stays the pilot of the tool, and we validate what the tool is actually doing and changing in the campaign, so we avoid any issue. So I will just reply yes, apply these negatives, so we can also keep track. So if anything goes wrong into the account, we can go back and check, okay, Julian validated the fact of adding those keywords to the negative list. So if anything happened, it's on me, it's not on ChatGPT. And I will obviously allow the tool to make that modification in my account. So this is the human in the loop process. You ask something, the LLM needs to do modification in the account, and you need to validate. So there you go, 39 keywords added to my negative keyword list. So you see, you can use ChatGPT and Markifact MCP to get data from the account. That's a read action. You can ask ChatGPT to analyze the data, like doing the negative keyword list. And then you can ask ChatGPT to actually push those keywords inside your account, which is a write action. So you can do everything. Here is a very simple example for a search campaign, but just imagine what you can do for a PMAX campaign, shopping campaign. You can read and make deep analysis, or write and make a lot of changes in the account directly from ChatGPT. And you see, it only took ChatGPT a couple of seconds to push those negatives into my list. Manually, I would have had to go and do a couple of clicks in the platform, find the negative list, click copy. Here, it just took a matter of seconds. So this is how you can use ChatGPT using the new Markifact official app to be able to manage your Google Ads account. The official Google Ads MCP is a sign that the platform is opening up, but the setup is brutal. If you want to actually run Google Ads properly from ChatGPT or Claude, the Markifact app is the way to go. Link is in the description. Go and check Markifact, create a new account, and test it for yourself. I see you in the next one.